To the 11th DevStream already.
Yes, welcome.
Yes, we're doing this for the 11th time.
Um, you might notice that the GT Trade Hub looks a bit different.
Yes, we are on the new in-development version of Installa Rift. So you might see some things that aren't quite finished yet, but we do want to show you some new stuff.
Like this text. But yeah,
So yeah, how's everyone doing? Good evening.
yes. It's me, Banana, and Hurls today. This week is
Yeah.
Sentinel's vacation, so we're changing the crew these weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it's summer, right? People want to go on holiday.
Um,
Been working all year.
yeah, shall we get into what we added in this version?
Sure.
Yeah.
So this device over here, or device, these two lovely droids are new, and they man the.
They're replacing someone.
Yeah, they're replacing. I think he's not here anymore. Let's see.
Nope. You took him out. You killed him.
I'm not sure if I took them all off the ships yet. Well, he's gone. Yep.
Yeah, we're replacing Jeff.
Yep. So this is the new faction desk, where every.
The bots are still called Jeff, but now
Yeah.
there's two Jeffs.
Yep. So every main station of a faction now has these desks, and that's where some of the progress will be once we introduce the tiering, which is in this version, but not complete yet. It's partially working. So as you can see here,
It's technically working,
yeah, it's technically working.
but it's nowhere near balance or anything.
No. We still need to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
So as you can see right here, I'm now tier 0, progressing towards tier 1. And the main thing that this does is it locks you out of going to new systems with the Rift generator.
Yeah, and also
Look at the nice placeholder text, by the way.
Yeah, I love the placeholder text.
And also the resources that are available in like low tier systems are severely limited.
Yep.
So if you go to the store,
if you go to the store, you'll see that there's not a
Yeah,
whole
by the
lot
way,
for sale.
the stores also have been normalized, so they're not really random anymore. If certain stations will always spawn with the same things to trade.
Yep.
So it's more predictable where you can get certain resources or tools.
Yes, we have a lot of new stations, which most of which will replace old stations. So
Yeah, I think we have like 30 new stations or something.
no, I think it's less than that, but
it's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them, and most of them have been given a little bit more of a purpose that's a little more clear as what they do exactly. Like
Yes.
GT now has, I think it's called the ore market, where
Yeah.
you can only buy and purchase ores, and then it has and
And
metals.
sell them too, of course.
Yep, and sell them. And then it has a market for produced resources, so things that have been built in the assembler. And then
Yeah, but
there's what were you gonna say?
Yeah, but we'll look at the stations later, right?
Yeah, we'll look at the stations later.
Yeah, so you might want to show the new device, I guess. Push all
Yeah.
the buttons.
Yeah. So what we did is we moved the purchase ship, which was on the Storetron. It's still here for now, but it's going to be removed.
It's still on the storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be removed because it's a faction-specific thing. So all the faction-specific stuff is going to be moved to these devices. So we have everything in one place. So you have your faction status, the opportunity to buy a ship and more ships as we add them. Your faction membership, which can be changed here now. And tributes, which is something new we're introducing, where you can give a faction a certain resource, and they in return will give you faction influence.
Yeah, tools as well, by the way.
Yep.
You can demonstrate it if you
Yeah.
spawn some iron
I'll get some iron for my vault.
from your totally not cheated in resources.
No, not at all. So let's see.
Nice. Yeah, we're being cheaters today, guys.
Um,
Sorry.
So you can see it's 0.50 now, so it's really low, but we're still tweaking all those numbers. So if I give it to these guys, I get some influence from them.
Yeah. This is not tweaked at all. It should be a higher.
No, and all these resources we'll still have to look at. We're still
Yeah.
tweaking it, which resource is in which tier. I think for now it's like copper and iron is like the base tier. And then when you move up to the first tier, it's like mostly silicon and stuff that's close to that in rarity. And then where we go, if we go up to the higher tiers, you get stuff like Vectronium, and the highest tier is
Nuclear power.
nuclear stuff.
nuclear power and stuff. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
but we might add in some extra resources as well to get those fleshed out.
Yeah. And all the gas stuff will be tier 2, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll move in the editor for a while, so we can see
Oh, yeah.
what changed there.
This is quite a big patch, guys.
Sorry.
What are you going to do in the editor?
I'm just going to show them the tiering stuff.
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
Let's see,
Yeah.
design.
Also fix some bugs with the editor.
So this is a little bit of placeholders, not the final art for the buttons down here. But if we go into systems, you can see that some now have a border with a special color, and that indicates in which tier they are. So if you place the gas miner, you can see that silicon now is a tier 1 tier resource, so it is green. And if we add like large devices like a drone bay, for example, bloop, there we go. You can see that aluminum is right now is in the tier 3 region, but that's not correct yet. So we'll change that. But
Yeah, we just added a random resource to tier 3 to.
yeah, but you can see that the resources are now a bit
Fantastic.
tiered. You can turn these
Yeah,
off.
and the Vectronium over there is tier 2, which is blue.
So we have these filters, so you can see what resources are needed for which ships. So if you have a ship that's tier 3 resources, you can see that, hey, I can't reach these resources yet.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bloop, and I'm back.
Right.
Ha-he.
Welcome, Nathan. Not much happened in the first 8 minutes. We've just been
Explaining the new features.
explaining new features, the new faction desk, the explaining a bit of the editor.
Yep. So the thing is that you get faction influence by doing things that relate to that faction.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for
Right, Shago?
What?
For every faction you can do, of course, missions. Missions will still give you a reputation. That works. The second thing you can do is make like a tribute, which is on this screen. This is different for every faction. Every faction requires different resources to tribute to them, different tools. The third thing is system events. Of course, you can still do those. Those also still give reputation. I think that was all the. Oh, yeah. And some factions have some special things you can do, like drifters. You can destroy S3 drones for reputation, and for S3 you can destroy aliens for reputation.
Yeah, and for
Yes, really.
GT you can use the special cartridges,
Yes.
which have to be used in the data. What's it called?
Yeah.
Data cores.
There's a card terminal, but then you
Yep.
still have to deposit them. But if the more you upgrade the cartridges, the more reputation you're gonna get. So if you get like one of those star maps, and you get them completely filled, you will gain a lot of reputation from that.
What we took out is the reputation on trading.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's now the whole.
Yeah, because you
tribute
could
system.
simply buy a resource, sell it, buy it, sell it, buy it, sell it, and repeat
Yeah.
forever and get free reputation like that. So we had to remove that. So what we were planning on doing today?
You might want to show the holotable as well, actually.
Oh yeah, the whole table changed.
Hey, come back here. You forgot a screen on this thing.
What did I forget?
An entire screen. The left one.
Oh, the left
That
one.
one.
Yeah, ha,
Yes.
that's true. So the tool stores have been removed on most starter stations except for this one. And in their place we have the faction desk, and they sell an infinite amount of some stuff. So in this case, hydrogen can be bought without without the depletion of the store. Same with oxygen, basic things you need, repair guns, all those kind of things. And this is also where you get, or where you can purchase the upgrade to your rift generator as soon as you unlock a faction upgrade. So if you move past the tier 1 number here or the tier 2 number here, you'll be able to purchase a cartridge here, which lets your allows you to upgrade your rift generator, so you can jump to a tier 2 system.
Yes.
And those will also be infinite. So as long as you have the right faction influence, you can always buy those.
Everything in the store is infinite.
Yep.
I will.
Except the
give you
prices.
one of
Oh.
these. I will give you one of these actually. Look.
Oh, you have one of them?
Yeah, I've already spawned it.
Okay. It looks like I think it's the extraction one right now. I'm not sure. We'll change the graphic of this.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is just the placeholder graphical.
You told me to take a look at the
Yeah, at the
hollow
hollow table.
So we changed the hollow
The
table.
system mode.
Yes.
Galaxy
I'll
mode.
set it to
Okay.
Galaxy mode.
Meanwhile, we have some questions from Nathan.
Oh yeah, sure.
First
Right,
one
sure.
is about engines. Can engines be concentrated? It takes an absurd amount of engines to move most ships. I usually end up hiding engines all over. I think we have to look at that a little bit.
Yeah, we just have to make stronger engines, basically, that cost
Yeah,
more
we have to
resources.
make
Or
stronger
rebalance the current
or
one.
rebalance. Yeah, we have to do something with that because I agree.
Or
Ships
maybe
have way
the
too
bigger
many.
ones have more thrust,
Yeah.
so they compensate for bigger ships.
There's another question suggestion from Nathan. Can player warp disruptors pull ships out of warp? Get within range, activate disruptor, both ships fall out of warp. Do you have a disruptor on your ship? We don't have those.
Not yet, but
No,
this is
But we're going to
planned
make a
for the
device
whole-
that's going to be exactly for that. But I think you're talking about either drones or Skrill. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure how to interpret that question like this. Gancap is surprised about systems being tier locked. Yes, they're going to be tier locked, so you can't
Yeah.
reach higher game mechanics when you're a new player. You have to progress to get there.
Yeah, it's a quite natural progression though.
Well,
so-
or have a friend who's already done all the progression, of course. But
Yeah, that's also possible. You can just take people with you. And then there's another suggestion from Nathan. Can the log record player deaths, not ship deaths, player deaths, such as with a rifle suffocating and so on?
Sure.
Yes, we can.
yeah, we
can,
can
easily
that's
implement
how
that.
we go.
With the upcoming heat mechanic, will larger ships be more complicated? Ships be unable to stay near the sun for extended periods of time for risk of overheating? We haven't worked out the overheating mechanic at all. We have to look at that. We have to put more design work into that. So there's not much we can say about it.
Yeah, the only thing we can say about it is that it'll scale on a device that you have in your ship. So if you have more of those, you can cool bigger ships.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna have some cool places and
And then-
and all the.
Gancap is saying that's awesome. I don't know what he's referring to, but I agree with him.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. So that,
Yes, the holo table, we changed it a bit. So the systems are now more like suns, you can see, instead of
Yeah,
the
you can,
convoluted
zoom out a
icon
bit.
we had before. They all have a tier indicator. Except some systems don't have a tier indicator. Those are just tier 0. So those are systems you can always reach.
in the rift generator, these would turn red where you.
Depending on what cartridge you're using.
Yes. Do we have a ship with a rift generator? Maybe we should show it.
Yes,
off.
yes, I do actually.
Do you?
That ship I have outside. Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll teleport over there then.
Yes, we will.
Oh, I can't. You'll have to do it.
Yeah. Are you all here?
Oh, no, I'm behind. I was reading chat.
No, it's fine.
Um,
Yeah, I
you
mean, you can
Yeah,
continue
you
reading
can
chat.
plan. Or you can keep reading chat.
No, I can go to your ship now.
Just
I mean, you
use
can
the
teleport
admin
there with the
command.
admin command. Ah, here we go.
Fine.
So as you can see, the do you still have the tier 1 upgrade cartridge?
Yeah, you can throw it in here.
Yeah, but
That's
I gave it to you.
Oh yeah, I do. So if I put this in here, you'll see
Bloop. They all pop up as.
that the first tier will turn blue. I mean,
Yeah.
the
Also,
number
the
will
second
turn
tier
blue.
also turned blue because you probably had a high level cartridge, right?
Yes, this is a tier 2 cartridge, sorry.
Yeah.
And the tier 3 unlocks all of them, except the ones that are out of range, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
But
will
now
still
they
figure
also
out.
say when you hover over them what you need to do to get access to them.
Yep,
And
yep.
also, if you try to engage onto a system that you
You can't reach yet, like this one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Uh,
It says
well,
please
one-
insert a rift generator enhancement cartridge. It tells the logo for the extraction, but that's just temporary.
Yeah. That's not entirely done yet, but that's just a visual thingy.
Yeah.
Here's another question from Nathan about resources that you can put into a vault for role playing. Yeah, we can add that to the feature list. Sure, it's not that hard.
Yeah, just make the vault not accept them, I guess.
Can an ISR lore project be started? Call it ISR Legends. If you don't want to be handicapped by any lore that the player base comes up with. What? I have no idea how you see that. Make a post about that in on the forums or something. It sounds interesting.
Hurls, you also have a smaller refinery on the ship, right?
Yes, I do. We have a new
Oh, new
refinery device as well.
Questions are pouring in, by the way, guys, but we'll look at the
So-
question later, I guess.
Well, go get reading, man.
Okay,
Some
fine.
lag, but we'll figure
Weapon
it out.
stacking inside blocks. Example: you see one gun in front of a ship, but 60 more behind it. That really needs to go.
Yes,
just-
that's
that's
some-
going to be the next patch.
You'll have to
Yes,
give me
that's-
access to the machine, buddy,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I can't.
I will give you access.
Can't you, indeed, of making more powerful engines, make them upgradable or have some sort of injectors on board? Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually, I
Probably.
like that idea. I like that idea.
That's kind of cool, actually, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I am thinking about limiting the number of engines you can use at the same time, similarly to weapons, but I haven't worked it out yet at all.
So the small refinery works basically like the assembler does.
Refinery. Oh, assembly.
Well, like, it
Yeah,
does one crate at a time.
it doesn't have a. And at the moment, it still uses the same speed as the big refinery, but it'll be a little bit slower than that one. And it works with actors as well. So
Yeah, so this is a lower tier refinery. This is the first refinery you'll be able to build, and the second one will be a tier 2 refinery and require the gas resources to build.
but that's just the normal refinery we all you
Yeah,
are
the
familiar
bigger
with.
one, the one we used to have before.
Yeah. This
So-
one is something newer players can use because they can't build the bigger one yet, but it's also a bit more manageable on ships if you want to quickly refine some water into hydrogen or something like that. But it's not really useful for mass production or anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless you.
And it's also smaller, so if you want to build
Yeah.
smaller ships and have a refinery, you can still put this one on.
Yes.
And also, it will be a bit slower than the big one.
Yep. What we were planning on doing was looking at the new stations that we've built and see if there's anything wrong with them. Because
Yeah.
we haven't tested them yet.
We can also show them to you guys and see what you think.
Yeah.
Explain how that works.
So I've got them all in my game database.
Yes.
Okay, meanwhile I'm gonna do a couple more questions.
Yeah, sure.
This one is for Hurls probably. Are the faction symbols for systems only for starter systems, or will any system with a major value or for a faction will get that symbol?
No, the faction, the winners of the
System events.
The system events, yeah.
yeah, if you complete the final event for any faction, they'll have the icon.
That's still the
Okay.
same.
You can have like multiple Horoscar systems and multiple,
Sure.
but there's one starter system, of course.
Let's see. I can start right at the top with the black market for the drifters, which is new. Do I need to?
Nathan, we just did your question about Candy. It was about role-playing
Yeah,
resources.
he seems to be having problems with his internet, so he can't watch.
Right. Okay.
Oh, I still haven't uploaded the other versions. I really should.
Jimmy, come on.
I forgot
Will you
about
make
it.
bigger cannons? Yes, with the combat upgrades, we're gonna make more
Yes,
different.
we have
combat
also
objects.
Oh, there it is.
we've got several models for guns completed. The code is done for lasers and stuff.
We're going on
So
a trip,
yeah.
Banana. Hold on.
I'm joining.
I'm joining as well, mate.
Oop, here we are. So this will be a market station for the drifters.
Oh, people seem to be happy about small refinery, by the way. Good
Yeah,
addition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's also going to be a smaller extractor in the future.
yes.
When will this go live? We're aiming for next week.
Yeah,
Right.
on the experimental
Yeah.
branch, but there's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
changes.
Of course, experimental
it's
next
a really
week.
big patch.
Yeah.
It's-
So what I've done here, is take the Logicorp station of a ship that I once built and put on the workshop and convert it to a drifter station. So
yeah.
it's sort of it was a ship at one point, but they took like stuff out and added solar panels to it to use it as a station. And I think that's something we want to do for all the drifter stations. They're all like kind of other faction stations that are just like broken up and reused.
Yes.
So one of the things we are doing in this patch is allowing you to upgrade existing stations.
We can have this upgrade from the station is based on, by the way. We can do that.
Can we? This one doesn't have the this is just spawned from Epic Clans, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh, we
If you-
could,
if you
could
base it
just
on
spawn the
another-
upgraded version.
Yeah, I can spawn the upgraded version, but it looks mostly the same for this one.
okay.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh,
seems-
I can't enter doors because I'm not in this one, of course. Okay.
Oh yeah, right. I'll.
I was like, why is everything locked? But
Yeah, but that's because it's spawned by a player and not by the server.
Yes, there you go.
we can walk around.
Yes.
Yes.
You can.
Yeah. So about upgrading stations, we're gonna make multiple versions of each station for multiple tiers.
Well, we already have, mate.
Yes,
Well,
but in order to
Timmy
get
already has.
in order to get the higher tier version, you'll have to build the small one first, and then you have to upgrade the small one, so you don't end up with both stations.
Yes.
This is how it works.
Yeah, so there will be
I think
another
that
event.
every faction also has a tier 3 station with a public drone bay. We're not sure.
Yeah, well,
For the moment, you can just use your own resources and build a drone there
if you want.
if you want.
yeah.
Let's see. This station seems to be working as intended. It's missing some ceiling tiles here. I'll have to fix that
Yeah.
up.
I mean, we're just checking this stuff out, looking at all the new stations.
I'm already getting lost here, by the way.
It's not that big actually.
No,
No,
not
it's
big.
very small, but there's a lot of doors and corridors and
Yeah.
like over here. There's like this little room with a jukebox and stuff. It's called mess hall
Yes, the mess hall.
and crew quarters.
Right. Alright. I'm on the teleporter if you wanna.
Yeah. I'll pick out a different one.
Wait, there's another teleporter? Oh no.
No, there's only one teleporter. Let's see, let's go back to the GT trade hub. Oh, run.
I made it.
Yes, you did.
Right.
So we could show you in which tier the resources are at the moment, but they're very likely to change. So
Yeah, we just for now we just added
we've
the
only
tier
just started
H.
balancing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Kodos, you can zoom by pressing the middle mouse button.
Yes.
For people who don't know, you can also detach the mouse by holding Alt.
Yep, that also works.
There's also a thing that goes unnoticed by many. Question: will there be any plans will there be any plans for a small miner as well? Maybe like a mini external laser.
Yes, that's exactly the plan.
Yes.
We already have the model. We just have to
Yeah,
implement it.
the model is done. We just have to implement it. It'll be, it's a thing we want to have fairly soon.
Yeah. When creating power groups in game, is it possible to select and move complete power groups from offline to online and vice versa?
I think you can do that with the
Christ, there's so many stations.
Ship construction terminal, right?
no, not this construction terminal, the engineering terminal.
Yeah,
If I
engineering
recall
terminal.
correctly, because it's been a while since I worked on it.
I'm pretty sure you can, yeah.
Or was that an entire room?
Let's say that's all the drifter
Not
stations
entirely
first.
sure.
We have that one, and then there's the.
Can we get a board refresh button so the boards won't empty? Which boards? What are you
The
I
talking
think.
about?
mission
I think
Oh,
the
mission board, mission boards.
No,
Well,
that's
they-
a bug we've been chasing for a while, actually.
Oh, so they're empty. Yeah, that one is weird because they're not really empty. You just don't see them somehow.
Yeah, but the
Oh.
UI doesn't get them for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely still there, but they're not visible for some reason.
But you changed a lot in the mission, so you might have inadvertently fixed it. Maybe.
It's a bug we've been trying to reproduce, but it's really hard to reproduce because
Yeah.
it never shows up for us.
Yeah.
It seems to be really random.
Um,
So when you try a fix, you don't know if you fixed it.
Yeah. Wife had an idea for the massive amount of ships outside the starter stations on some of the servers. An NPC that you could trigger a vote of sorts. Make an NPC that takes a poll of a duration of 3 days to a week, and if a certain threshold of players use the NPC say yes, there's too many ships, it stores all of them for that system into a sorter. Oh, that's kind of nice democratic way to do it.
Yeah, we were gonna make a timer.
So some kind of an auto store
Yeah.
feature, yeah. Could there be could there in the future be a mode in which you could put the ship on yellow or red alert and have certain doors stay open when we're in situation green? Would be really cool if you could hit the yellow alert button and all the doors close and shields automatically turn on or whatever. You said yeah, or we are interested. Yeah, it sounds cool actually.
Well, not the doors though, because the purpose of doors is so
Yeah.
that the game doesn't have to render everything behind it. So if you open all of the doors, your frame rate will drop massively.
But you can still turn them to locked on red alert.
Yes, you can lock them on red
Yeah.
alert, but we're
would be
still
cool.
gonna have to have them closed because else the performance is gonna go.
Yeah, that's true.
Down.
I mean, that's only
um,
on big ships, though.
Yeah, but people are going to do this on big ships.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this is a bit dark. Need to put some more lights over here. Also, this droid is really in the dark.
Now I get a hold of making ship designs again till new compact stuff comes out. Lol. Well, that's the thing with an early access game like this, right?
Yeah, you can still use all your old ship designs, though. You just
Yeah,
have
I
to.
mean, they are not invalid, but you just have to get the right resources because resource values may have been changed or are in a different tier, so you'll have to start with a smaller ship as well. Yeah.
I mean, you can make it as big as you want. It just has to use some devices are just not available.
Yeah.
A follow-up on the question for the power group turning on and off. Engineering station seems to move only individual equipment across and not complete group. Or is there a trick about it? I know you can disable entire rooms.
Yes.
That's a feature that's in there. But I don't know if you
There's
can...
multiple power groups in a room, that's right.
Yeah,
Still
I don't know if
disable-
you can disable an entire power group in one go.
I'm not sure. But I would have to look at it.
Yeah. But it sounds like a feature the engineering station should be able to do. So
Yeah, I need to do another pass on the actor as well.
Oh, okay.
That station is not selling anything, is it?
No, it's not because I spawned it.
Oh yeah, of course, because you. Yeah,
Yeah.
You keep forgetting,
because
don't
it's
you?
not spawned by the.
This is
the
a new Drifter refinery station that also has a ship editor terminal, so you can make modifications to your ship.
Yeah, I think you added more ship edit.
There is a couple more, but not that many.
Yeah, well, every faction has one now.
Yeah,
At least one.
yeah, they should do.
A couple more what? What are you talking about?
Stations
ship-
with ship editor terminals.
Yeah, indeed. That's one thing you were missing in the old stations. You couldn't really upgrade your ship anywhere unless you went back, all the way back, or built like the really really big stations. So we made some low tier systems that just have a ship editor terminal, so you can just add some quick modifications to your ship.
Yes.
Yes.
We even run into it last stream. Remember? We wanted to make some modifications, but we were like, oh, we can't.
Oh
Shit.
yeah. We also rebalanced
Oh, I wasn't there, of course.
Yeah.
the mass on the rift generator. So
Oh right, yes, the maximum amount of mass.
mass per centium. So if you have a crate of 1,000 centium, you could previously go to 100k. You can now go to 250. So the
Yeah.
small rift generator allows up to 250,000 ships with a mass of 250,000 to go through them.
Yes.
And then the medium rift generator goes up to 2.5 million, and the large one goes up to 10 million.
Sounds like there's some baddies outside.
I think it's just a pirate drone. It might have been spawned from the drifter stations that I spawned, actually.
Oh right, yes.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's
it's
a
still at the
skrill.
room.
It's a skrill.
It'll be dealt with.
Yeah.
What's flying over there? Oh, my station doesn't have any AI. It's flying off because I spawned it.
Because you spawned it, yeah.
Bye, station. And the skrill
What's
is
it
dead.
firing on?
The skrill, it just died.
Oh right. There's another one though.
Ah well,
There's two actually.
they'll die eventually.
Oh, the drones have arrived. Look. There's a battle going on outside.
So let's see.
Alright.
Sentinel built a lot of these Hurlsco stations.
Yeah, I didn't have time. I was working on the UI for the whole
So I'll spawn all of them.
faction desk is what we're calling it. The new device.
Oh, I don't have enough resources.
Another question about large cannons. Yes, they are coming up.
Yes.
Yes. The next patch we will after this one and after we've done some hot fixing, bug fixing, and when this is live, the next thing we're gonna do is a combat overhaul. So we're gonna add new weapons. Gonna rework shields. Yeah, basically everything to do with combat. We're gonna rework, rebalance, add more weapons, limit the amount of weapons you can use, have upgrades and stuff. So yeah.
So let's see. Oh, I might have spawned the old one. Well done.
Good job. Well done.
Oh, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I spawned the old one. Did I?
No.
Some of them have not changed, actually. Some of them are still... No, it definitely changed. Okay, I guess. I
Yeah,
see.
because you added the lights up.
Yeah, it has a tool store now. I see.
Oh yeah.
I'm missing a
So-
wall over here, so that's something I'll need to look at.
Somebody in chat is asking for left and right extractors.
Oh yeah, we've been through that. The thing is, we have to redo all the animations on it because we can't just mirror the animation.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's quite a lot of work.
Yeah, that's the issue. Oh, sorry, did I lock you in?
Yeah.
But we can make a version where the stairs leading up to the terminal is on the front,
Oh yeah, that shouldn't be hard actually.
No,
because that's a lot
here's a
easier.
question. Here's a question from Jono. He says, "Can you please destroy all my ships on the servers?"
Well,
I think that's what it says. I'm not sure, but
oh, I thought it said planetary landings. But
no. He's
okay.
asking if we can remove all the ships from.
No, I must have misread.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
Right.
So the station is pretty dark. Can use some more lights. I'm on the what's it called? HSC something station.
Oh yeah, that's the little mining station.
Yeah,
The Roscoe.
the Husco one. Yeah.
Yeah. You might want to show the exteriors as well, actually.
Let me take a whoop, fly.
So yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of new stuff. I think.
I haven't been counting them.
No, but there's a lot. Though.
There's a lot. I think some of them might have flown off actually. And it's really dark here because we're really ill-aligned with the sun. Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Wow, the planet looks weird on stream. But okay.
It's really dark because the sun's behind it.
Yeah. Oh well. Nothing we can do about it.
Well, maybe we can generate a new system, but that's not really.
We don't mention planetary landing.
Also, you might have noticed while we were looking at the holo table that universe generation has changed a bit, so all your familiar systems won't be there anymore.
Yeah.
So, well,
Right,
some of them might be.
also,
We all miss Paknene.
Yeah,
yes,
and these will
so-
probably still change before we go live, so the ones I'm looking at now might not be there as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
because
this one's
we've
really cool. It
always-
has a single letter second syllable, so that's.
What? Oh, S-E. Yeah.
So we might do another pass on the system name generation before we.
Yes, I want to add some. I wanted to expand on it.
Okay.
Some more syllables. Well, not necessarily more syllables in one, but more a bigger variety of syllables.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm still quite happy for something I put together in like 5 minutes.
Let's be honest, it wasn't 5 minutes.
You were pretty wild on it, yeah.
Crisis.
There's no changes yet to holotable system view.
Not yet.
Oh, the system
Um,
view. Should that
that'll
change?
probably happen with the whole combat.
Yeah,
Oh,
the visibility
Oh.
visibility might change. What?
Will
Yeah, I see.
point defense sort of weapons be added along with the new weapons? We will be doing some look at combat situations for stations.
You
But
mean auto?
it won't be conclusive at all. But we will be making some changes that help stations.
Yeah. We will add flak weapons, I think, if I recall correctly.
There will be flak weapons, lasers,
But you still have to fire them yourself.
gimbal turrets.
Yeah. Also,
all kinds of stuff.
those will turn with your mouse if you're in the cockpit.
Well, not all of them, but there will be turrets that do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all of them.
Yeah, well, table is still omniscient, and we are looking to change that, but it's not gonna be this dispatch.
Dispatch is already
Yeah.
big.
The thing is, we probably at some point want to make a change about detecting ships in general with tools to do it and tools to hide.
Yes.
And that's probably the
sensors
change
and-
where the holotable is gonna get a big fat nerve.
Let's see, Vectronium.
Ah, of course, the command doesn't give you.
No, the command doesn't give you Vectronium yet.
I'm going to change that command actually.
So it gives you all the resources.
Yeah, so it actually gives you all the resources.
I see. Bloop.
I am also really hoping for a CPU control center of storage which can actually look, can be assigned and then operate a piece of equipment automatically via an AND or if based argument. Example, power in battery A under 3000. So basically you want sort of a scripting thingy.
Yeah, but less.
Yeah, but more
But more.
like,
It looks more simple what he's mentioning. But yeah.
yeah, I mean like a sort of node system.
Yeah. We're
It does sound cool, but it's a lot of work to.
It depends how complex you want to make it. This
Yeah,
is
of
something
course.
you want to think about pretty clearly before you implement it.
Yeah, but it does sound cool though.
Yeah. We like customization options like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, this one seems fine.
What station is this? Are you talking about the stations you're showing?
No, I'm just looking at things.
You should talk about them. What their purpose
This is a, I think it's a tier 3.
Ooh, this one of the ones with the drone wing.
Yes. I'm not sure what it's called.
I'm actually next to the teleporter. I can type.
You can teleport here. Oh, well, you can't see on which one we are, but we can see on which one we are, right?
Yeah,
Current
we can.
ship. No, no, we
But
can't.
there's only it's the produced
Doing.
resource market.
It's the GT one.
Yeah, the produced resource market.
Ah, the previous resource market.
I'm reading
So-
it from the teleporter
Ah,
at the
okay.
trade hub.
So it should have, it doesn't right now, but it should have
Produce resources.
ammunition, drone parts, stuff like that.
Yes.
But now it's just random, and also it doesn't have an inventory.
mainly it doesn't have an inventory.
Mainly doesn't
Well,
have an inventory.
It doesn't have an inventory because you spawned it on the server.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yep.
You just spawn it as your ship. Right.
Oh. You're someone who he started playing again. He played months ago, and then he's noticed much FPS improvement and less stuttering. Appreciate it greatly. Thank you. That is
Yeah.
something we have been working on for the last couple of patches.
Yeah, there's one more patch coming up pretty soon, which will have a performance increase.
Yeah, probably.
I
Well,
mean-
there's probably going to be more patches. With
Yeah, there's gonna be more, but there's one we've prepared.
Well, we prepared. Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah,
Which one?
the one with the queen optimizes a lot of.
I think most of those are actually in already, right?
I don't think so. Also, we still have to optimize the sounds, which we figured out.
Right. Yeah. There was an issue with the sound engine.
Where we, if you are in a battle with a lot of Skrill, the sound engine actually.
Yes, we've also fixed an issue with the particle engine, but I think that one is.
That's already live. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's already in.
Where are we
Where
so
if
far?
there were too many, because every particle effect that was spawned was loaded freshly from the disk, we found out. So
Yeah,
now
I
they
mean, that shouldn't
are,
happen. Now they're
being
cached. So, what's that over?
Yeah, so it doesn't have use your disk as much, and of course if you have an SSD, that's not. If you run from a hard disk, a slow one, it's gonna eat your performance.
Yeah, it'll be performance heavy. But we fixed that. So now there's just the sounds left, and then we should have some
Some more performance stuff.
a lot more smooth fighting. What's this thing that's hovering outside of my window? I'm really curious about it, but whatever. This is the what was it called? Of course, the names are on the
What?
on the bulletin boards. I keep
Oh, there you
forgetting.
go. Yeah.
Of course.
This is the rare resource market. This all will have mostly platinum, gold, mercury, all those kinds of things.
Well, not much of it probably, but
Yeah, we'll trade it.
yeah. Well, it actually generates missions.
It does Generate missions, yeah.
Yeah, but you
Yeah, but
spawn
it only generates the generic missions, not the faction-specific ones. So it's basically only combat missions and move resource missions, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Got another question for you guys. I heard that the going to be wiped. Any idea when
You
that'll
you
happen?
dropped off there for a bit, so we didn't
Oh,
catch that.
got another question for you guys. I heard that the official test servers were going to be wiped. Any
Yes.
idea when that will happen?
When this patch goes live.
Yeah,
So it'll be
um,
within the next 2 weeks, probably.
Within the next 2 weeks, yeah.
2 or 3 weeks.
We will announce it. Though.
Yeah. We'll have a message up in the server when it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Maybe add like some pop-up.
We'll have to wipe them because
This,
a lot of
change
things
is
is gonna
so
change.
big that,
Yeah. even a lot of device recipes are gonna change. So that's something.
basically,
Yeah.
we want people to progress, right?
And also
Yeah.
because we want to monitor how people progress through the game, so it's a lot easier
Also,
for us to do that.
the save has been running for like what? It's about time.
Yeah, it's since 2015, I think.
The save file is like 3 gigabytes.
Yeah, there's thousands and thousands of ships in there.
There's literally thousands of ships in it.
Let's see. I'm not gonna spoil all the version of all these stations because that's good.
No, just show them.
Well, you can do it for one line and see what the changes are per upgrade.
Yeah, I think we
So-
have the HSC refinery station tier 1, Navy tier 2, tier 3. I'll just spawn all of them and we'll go to those.
They'll be drifting out of range though.
That's fine.
All right.
Did I say mining or refinery, right? Yeah, refinery. There we go.
Yeah. Is that old refinery station still in there?
The old one is not in anymore.
Oh, good, because I hate it.
What? I made it. It's
Yeah,
great.
that's why.
Wow. Why do you
Also,
hate
you-
everything I make?
Because you misspelled the rooms.
Oh, okay.
Is this the one? Might be. Let's take a look. If you're gonna
So
ask me
it's
from the
just,
top of my head what the changes will be per station, I have no idea. This one's a bit dark
Well,
over
you're
here.
gonna have to tell me for the patch notes, man.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Sentinel has really built this
usually
station in such a way that you have to really walk around all this way.
Yeah,
to
he
get here.
likes building like walkways and stuff.
I kind of like this room overlooking the mining area, though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. How do you get there?
That's where we start.
Just going back.
Oh, this is the same room. Oh, that's pretty clever actually.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Oh, what's this? Ah, this is the thing I saw. Oh, I think I have to talk to Hurls about this one.
About what?
It's the route planner
Oh.
from the
Oh,
holo
indeed.
table.
Yeah, that is probably because I made a change where the routes.
Well,
What do you call?
oh, they don't.
take-
They
they
don't go
take-
to stations that not in your tier. You mean? Yeah.
Since it's not in your tier, they take the tiering into account. So if you have a tier 1 cartridge in there, it will not go to tier 2 systems. And I
Yes.
think that goes wrong. I'll have to debug that.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you did that.
I saw it floating outside the last station. I was like, "What's that in the distance?" And it's just a
Well, now we
route
know.
planner.
It's part of
Now
the
we know, man. Okay.
So this
pretty
is the
cool
tier
that
1
we all-
station with just a refinery. Let's go to the
Shouldn't it
tier
be like
2
a
one
million
if it's in
euros or
range. No, only the tier 3 one is in range. We'll just have to admin teleport there.
Go for it.
I can't, it's not in range. You'll have to admin teleport yourself.
Where are
Go
we-
for it.
Where are we going?
Plop,
We're
to
going
the
go to Timmy.
to the refinery
right.
station tier 2.
No, I'm just teleporting to you, mate.
Okay, that also works.
Right.
So
Okay,
this
so
is the
this
same
is the-
station as the last, only it's a lot bigger, and it has some actors and stuff to help you out.
You still have to supply your own heatsink, but you can use these actors here.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you can also use them without heatsinks; they'll just burn up.
Yeah, but you can just guy here with a repair gun. and-
Yeah, just stand by with a repair gun and just keep repairing them. They'll
Yeah,
work.
but that kind of defeats the point of automation, doesn't it?
Well, you don't have to walk back and forth anymore. You just have to stand here and repair this
Oh
actor.
my god.
You could do it.
Does that actually work?
I'm not sure actually.
Yeah,
I
yeah, it
think
does work.
I think it
Does it?
does.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does, but yeah.
I mean, let's try it, mate.
Sure. Which refinery are you using?
I've just got it. The first one.
Oh, I got an update from Steam. In the-
Yeah, they're addressing fake games. Good on you, Steam.
Yeah, we're gonna.
That's a
Better
feature
late-
I feel needs to be addressed.
Better late than never, Steam.
Addressing
Yeah, we
fake
get,
games, sure.
We get pop-ups from the whole dev group thingy.
Oh yeah. What are we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna test these actors. Sure. Do you have a repair gun?
No.
No, I'll get a repair
You-
gun.
you go.
Give to,
Right. So
I think it's repair gun. Yes, there we go. And then it's repair gun ammo. Yes.
right. So these cargo pads.
Oh, you'll have to
Here.
put something on it, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm just setting this stuff up.
Someone's watching us.
Well, they're gonna
Hello there.
address fake games. Well,
I want like a briefcase so it can be like the half.
Well, I'm really wondering what Steam considers a fake game, though.
I'm not sure. Probably like 90% of their.
Well,
store.
it's not 90%, but it is considerable.
All right.
Did you set this up?
Right.
Oh, I don't think it has any power. Where do we need to input the power?
All right. Well, if it doesn't, that's okay. No, it does have power.
No,
It's
no,
just-
no.
Not a lot of it.
Engineering. Ah, here we go. Let's see. Oh, I ended this. Hydrogen. There we
Oh,
go.
somebody's saying something nice. I just
Well-
wanted to thank you about all the work you did on your game and how it has evolved since I bought it four times for my friends in early 2016. Increase FPS, items, gameplay. We just have all one question. Will you at one day add a ship garage system which makes us able to store smaller ships like recon ones in our motherships? We have various ideas for that, but we've not worked out anything at all for it.
Guys, I'd like to test this, but my repair gun is broken.
How is it broken?
It doesn't detect any devices.
Oh, really?
All right. Well,
I'm not sure
Well-
if we might have broken something on the branch. We'll have to check that out.
all right.
Um,
And thank you for the compliments, guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank
we've been working hard on the game.
We
doing our
really
best.
appreciate compliments.
um,
It's good
well,
for our egos.
it definitely
Of course,
burns up,
it's always
so
good.
Well, yeah.
Give me that repair gun. Actually, let me try.
there you go.
Is it loaded? No, it's weird. I think we broke something.
Yeah, it's possible. We'll check it out.
All right. Well,
But I've heard it before about repair gun randomly not detecting.
No, this is different. This is every device on the ship.
Every device on the ship, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's different, yeah.
yeah, it seems to be every single.
Stop lasering
Well,
around
except
that
this
thing.
one. I can use it on the door.
On the door.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, interesting.
but not the refinery or anything. We'll have to look at
So
it.
let's go to a tier 3 version of this ship. See
Yeah.
what, see what
so
that looks
see
like.
what's evolving. So this.
Did I just break the teleporter as well?
Semaphore
Oh.
is asking about the limits of the game. Like, could one ship hold 100 players without much issue? That is a very complex question to answer.
Yeah.
Well, you will have some limitations because you're sending player positions to 100 players, but you will not be sending ship positions or asteroid positions or anything like that to 100 players. So it's not that limited on player count. It
Guys.
shouldn't be that limited on player count.
Guys, you can get off the teleporter. There's nothing in range. The ship drifted off.
Where are we going?
We're going to the tier 3 version of the ship.
Do you have it spawned yet? The refinery station?
Yeah, I'll teleport there. You can teleport to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'll
see it.
teleport to you.
I'll set up the rules.
Yeah, Codas is correct about this. I think you get better performance with one ship with 100 players over something like 100 players with each their own ship, and that's
I'm not
correct.
sure.
It's
No,
not
that's
that
correct.
it's not that
Because
heavy on
your own
CPU.
ships,
But
you have more active shells if everybody is in their own ship.
oh yeah, no, I mean that's true. It's less heavy
Yeah.
on the CPU, but you have to
Yes.
render 100 characters.
Yeah,
That's-
it's more heavy on the GPU. So.
But if you watch outside of the window, so you don't see anyone.
So let's see what's different about this one.
It might fry your GPU because that would be a GPU bottleneck because the characters are not that low polygon.
So this is the tier 3 version of this ship, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's different. It might just be the drone count. Let's see from
Right, there's now 2 refineries. Did you see that?
what?
There's two big refineries.
The last one also had 2 big refineries.
Oh, the last one also had 2 big.
Oh, this one has some data cores and stuff for upgrades.
The other one might also have that. Some stations, the only difference is that they allow more drones to spawn.
Yeah, but I think this one has differences though. Okay, we'll see.
I'm not
We'll
sure.
rest it.
This one won't spawn drones
Yeah.
because it doesn't have a
But
faction.
the logical improvement would be more capacity, more production capacity.
Yeah. So and probably some more cargo pads
Yeah.
and all this stuff.
Yeah, there might be a different version. I haven't checked all of the ships yet. We've just built them first, so we'll see. Oh,
Iron
there's a
ships.
drone over there.
Compartmentalized, like each room. Yeah, that's 100 players in the same room. No, you'll have to run them.
Yeah,
I mean, if you don't look at the 100 players, it'll be fine, bro.
we also still have to do a lot of work on the
The syncing of the player movements,
yeah.
because they're quite jittery right now. I mean, they work, but they're not perfect the way we want them to be.
No, there might be some issue with the either the graphics or the networking. Not sure yet.
Yes.
But I mean, in any case, 100 players together will be tough for your PC.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's like in
but not on
PUBG.
the
If every,
server. That might, but not
So-
on the server.
it's like in PUBG. If you're in the plane, right? That's when the game.
I hate PUBG.
Aw.
I mean, I've played it like 20 hours and I'm really done with it.
I'm coming back to the.
Oh yeah, Lightbender as it would be nice to have details panel on the ship constructor that would show kind of the devices, how many refineries, drone base, etc.
Yeah, that should be doable.
Oh, that's like the screen on the where
Yeah.
you buy your ship. Word.
I agree with
Yeah.
them, by the way. That one really needs an upgrade because it's well.
Yeah,
Let's see.
also the
Like this one.
resource stuff. And I want to position the terminals differently because now when you look straight ahead, you're looking at nothing.
In the helm,
Yeah.
No,
are you talking
the
about?
ship editor terminal.
the
Yeah.
ship editor terminal.
Yeah.
I'm not the
The-
biggest
the-
fan of those screens either.
Oh, because you have
The-
to you have to look up for the.
Yeah, and down for the other one. And if you look straight ahead, you
Oh, this is a big
see
ship.
nothing.
I
Yeah,
clicked.
and also they don't really give much feedback or information. So
Yeah, those screens are one of the oldest ones. And
yeah,
Oh, I see what you mean. You have to do this. Well, you'd rather do this.
yeah,
Okay.
I want them to be like the teleporter ones, where the one is facing you and the other one in front of you, or like the ones on the
On the stores and stuff where you have the.
yeah.
exterior part counter in editor
Oh, so
rather than having to check the console would be nice as well. What?
does the console show how many? Oh, you mean it says how many chunks it's
That has nothing to do with
when it's baking the
Yeah.
ship.
number of exterior.
Yeah,
It bakes it in chunks, and that's just the amount of chunks that it does.
but that's not just for ships you construct. There's also when you drop out of warp next to one you haven't loaded
Oh,
yet.
here you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just for rendering the exterior of for constructing the exterior of. Ships.
Yeah, he's referring to the baking, but that's not that.
Yes, baking. Yeah. Well, it is the baking, right?
Yes, it's baking, but that doesn't have anything to do with the ship construction terminal.
Yeah, I know. But this is a different question.
Yeah, Hydropax has 3 tiers of stations now, and they just the only difference is that it's the rift generator. It has a small one, a medium one, and a large one. And
Alright.
like I said before, the small one now goes up to 250,000 mass instead of 100,000, so it's more useful.
Yes.
Because a lot of people have ships that are in between like 100,000 and 250,000.
Yeah, the lower bounds were a bit
Too
it's
low,
really easy to
You
go
can't
over
see it. I
100.
mean, that's another thing. If you select a ship on the ship construction terminal, it would be nice if it would just say like, this is the mass and this is the stuff.
Yeah, I need to because we don't need that much room for the whole resource list.
No, there's not that
It
many
doesn't have to
resources.
be- no, but also
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be this big.
But also, if you create a ship,
Like,
it doesn't really give any feedback if you created it or not. It has like this small puppet, but
Yeah, you'd probably want it to be like the
Yeah.
insurance terminal, right?
yeah. Also, if it
Yeah.
fails, it should tell you why it fails and stuff like that. It's
Like if I insure this thing,
Yeah. The problem is this is just one of the oldest ones.
it calculates and then insures. So that's something you would like to have there as well.
Yes.
Because there's a
Also-
period between spawning a large ship and actually spawning a large ship,
Yeah, it should look like a.
where you'd like it to have it say like, "Hey, I'm busy building this ship. Hi, buddy."
Yeah. So like a loading bar or whatever, or well, not a bar, because the game doesn't know how far along it is. Also, thank you, Hans Wasser, and good night.
yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for joining us. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Actually.
Answasser.
Yes, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I don't.
Yeah,
My German is not that bad.
I know
No,
German is
I mean,
fine.
it's not.
It's there, bad.
It's.
Another feature I would like to have is wall terminals keep screens they are on and broadcast that to other players on the ship as well. I.e., if I set one over to power graph, it stays on that until it's changed.
I do want to make some special screens that will just display stats.
I'm looking
and
for one.
to,
Oh, here it is.
A certain stat.
Doesn't it keep the screen open you last used? If
Yes, it
well,
does for you.
doesn't broadcast it to other players.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, we could do something that it saves its state.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a problem though.
Yeah, there's quite some problems with that,
Because
and there's also,
there's
of course, the
states
problem
that are
that you can't
dependent
use
on-
it simultaneously with 2 people.
And also there is a problem.
We
Some
used to have that in a very old
states
version of the
are-
game, remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
When the
Oh,
cursor was
yeah.
synced and we had an actual cursor on the screen and you could see
Oh
it
yeah,
move.
but that's horrible. We're not gonna do that anymore.
Also, that could only handle like 2 screens at a time.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
slow. Yeah, but I can see what he means.
Yeah, but I want to make to get around this. I want big wall screens.
We
where
lost you again when you
Yeah.
said that.
Okay, so listen then.
No, it's not our fault. You
Yeah, it's Discord's fault because the mic is really close to my mouth. I want to make some wall screens that you can set to a device, and it'll display stats on that device, and it'll just sync the device ID, so the other player will see the device ID as well. So you can display like a graph of a power generator's output or whatever.
Yeah, that's basically what he's asking for, yeah.
Yeah, but
I want to do
it.
a little bit more limited in what it can display, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I want to display like stats or like.
So it's like the engineering terminal, basically, but with different
Yeah,
screens.
but it can only display one thing at a time.
Ah, like that. Yeah, I see.
I want it to be like a screen you would have on a, say, like the bridge of the Enterprise or.
Yeah,
whatever.
I think it would also be cool if you just have like a wall tile and the entire wall tile
Yes.
is a screen.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, okay.
Here's a question. What about personal weapons? Are there more of them coming, like handguns, assault rifles, etc.? You just mentioned the two we have, so. But it's not a priority right now. But yeah, we would love to have more, of course, but it's not a priority right now.
Can you buy one at the faction desk? Does it have? Why not?
S3 and Drifters have it.
Oh, okay. So S3 and Drifters have guns you can buy. Okay,
Yes.
that would make
Yes.
sense.
I want to
it's,
keep mechanics that don't really matter to players away from.
Yeah,
much as
we have hand-to-hand combat, but we haven't implemented it yet.
Oh yeah,
So
I mean, the engine supports it now, but.
yeah, we have the animations, I guess. I'm not sure why. There was something why we didn't do it.
I think it was a bug,
Yeah, well,
and there was
but we
already past patch date.
we were
like,
pretty far along with hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah,
Oh well, I have to build some new stations. Let's see.
I'm just waiting here on the teleporter, man.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think we. Let's see. GT has produced. I think we had that one. Did we have the ore market, the metal market? I think we did, right? And then there's the mining outposts, production stations, refinery stations.
I have a suggestion on the sensors. When like to have one screen in the pilot seat just for it, because hard to go between the sensor and pilot and run to the mining. I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Whether you want the screen like not.
Oh, I think he's referring to the one on the wall terminals. That sensor.
Oh right, that one. Right.
Oh, I know which one. I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk to a wall
yeah.
terminal and select it.
Do we have a wall terminal?
Yes, we do. It's on this station. It's up here in the. Well,
There's
what's it
still
called?
the upgrade
Information
that
deck.
one.
What's this?
Oh, the information deck. I'm
Yes,
not
that
the
is.
Sorry,
Information deck.
the information deck.
information.
Yes, look at your error. Look at it.
I didn't fix that, and I changed this whole station. Well, it's terrible.
Well,
I can still do it. I can still fix it before this patch goes live.
You can.
The sensor tab. Ah, that one.
yeah. We could probably add that to the cockpit as well.
This screen is really weird, right? This defense drone
Yeah, this
screen,
is also.
where you can select a
Yeah.
target for a defense drone, but of course that doesn't do anything. You don't own the
You shouldn't
defense
even
drone.
be able to select.
It shouldn't have select target now.
No.
But it doesn't. Of course, it doesn't do anything.
I'm also not a huge fan that you can see the cargo of a ship you're not actually on.
No, but that will also be a.
Yeah, with scanners and stuff, and visibility.
Thing.
Yeah. Maybe we should just have a firewall with cargo, and you can
Maybe.
you can hack it,
Yeah.
and you can see the cargo.
Something like that, yeah.
I spawned a Sentinel security system station.
Oh right, we didn't do any S3 stuff yet.
It's the tier 3 one, so we'll see what it's like.
Oh, here's another question about custom naming of cargo pads, so that we can sort them in the teleporter list. I've seen that question asked multiple times.
Yeah.
We've talked about it actually, and what we were planning to do is make some kind of a group system, so you can group systems and then name the groups. So if you want to name them individually, you'd have to make a lot of groups. But what you probably want to do is group them.
Yeah, so you have like one group. For,
yeah, we talked about it because
Yeah.
Hurls had a system where you could name the individual ones. We were like, nobody wants to individually name every cargo bed because it's just too much work.
Yeah, and also if you want to change the name or something, you'll be changing all of them.
Yeah.
You better
Yeah,
make it. What you probably want is like have one room, and then on the left wall you want the iron, and the right wall you want the iron ore or something. And then you want to name the ones with the iron ore, and the one with the iron, just iron. But it's better to just make a group iron and a group iron ore, and then just add the cargo paths to those groups.
And then we'll allow you to change that in the engineering terminal, right?
So something like that, maybe even on the grid.
Yeah.
This is the weapons production plan, so it has 3D printers.
Or we like make a special tool for it or whatever. But
Matt Rosen, do you know there's like a sensor tab in the helm where you can like actually scan with the spectrograph?
yeah, you can. There is a.
Yeah, because this sensor screen is probably not the one you want to use for mining, right?
Yeah, it doesn't give a list of asteroids, but it gives you like a spectrograph, and if you're looking at an asteroid with a certain resource, then you will see a spike on the spectrograph, and that's where you can also find asteroids. And if they're in range, then they turn green.
Right. So, the station is selling local artifacts.
Yeah, it's selling random stuff. There's a trade drone here checking it out. Hi, buddy.
Oh. Where is he? What's he doing?
He's
So
outside.
yeah, this is an S3 station, so this will sell like weapons and ammunition and stuff.
What station is this?
This is the weapon production facility.
Okay,
I think it's called the weapon factory.
Right, so this has like an assembler, I guess?
No, it has 3D printers.
Right, okay, it's for...
The ammunition factory has the assemblers.
Right,
Right,
okay.
so yeah, this is the hand.
And
Yes.
this is the large one, so it has like a drone bay.
It has a drone bay, yes.
Alright, so here's like the store and the missions and whatever.
Yeah, I really like for these drone bays on these public stations. So instead of having an option to like insert the resources, also give them an option to just rent the drone or something.
Right.
Yeah, but we'll have to look into that. It's not going to be like this back.
No, that's gonna be
It's
in the
going to
future
be way in
somewhere.
the future.
Yeah, man.
Bloop.
Right.
Pling. Plonk.
Oh. Great work, mates. Questions. Any plans for auto turrets on ships?
Not auto turrets at the moment. We'd still like someone to be aiming, but we'll have gimbal turrets that follow your mouse cursor.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think
for
he
like
wants the auto turrets for stations and stuff like that.
Right, that's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, we're not sure about it.
I mean, we have the drones you can
We'll
deploy.
have to think about that.
Those are sort of auto turrets.
We're going to do some things for stations. We've talked about this before in the stream. We're going to do some combat upgrades for stations in the patch after this, but that one is not going to be exhaustive. We have to think and design about automatically defending stations.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
For now, your best bet is just dropping drones around it. The small defense drones.
Grease Monk finally caught the stream live. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
You get a special shout out.
Yeah, this is the only one we'll have on first day though. So if that's the only one,
Yeah, this is, well, I wouldn't say never, but I mean, we usually
stream on Wednesday.
Wednesdays, but yesterday two of us were unavailable. So,
I'm back.
Yeah, I wasn't there yesterday.
yeah, so we decided to move it one day to today, which is today actually, guys.
Oh wait,
Streaming now.
I also spawned the ammunition thing from Sentinel's
Did you?
Uses. I think I already did it. I'm not sure now.
Does the direction that the sensor is facing have an effect on the sensor graph, or is it driven
No.
by the facing?
It doesn't.
It's a ship. It's just a ship.
It's the direction of the ship.
Yes.
It doesn't really matter which.
It takes the front-facing vector of your ship.
It's like a 60-degree cone, I think.
It might be something like that. I'm not exactly sure about the
Yeah,
degrees.
I think it's 30 degrees one side and 30 degrees the other
Yeah.
side. If I recall correctly, because it's been a while.
So semaphorism is exactly highlighting one of the problems with automatic turrets. He doesn't want auto turrets except maybe point defense, because so then it encourages you to get friends to man the turrets. And that's indeed one of the design issues we run into with
We're also
automatic.
gonna have some bigger turrets.
There are still some things you can do if you want to automatically deploy turrets. You can put actors in groups and stuff and have them retrieve and deploy turrets.
Jono just asked us to destroy other people's ships, and that's just mean. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the assembly station for Sentinel security systems.
The drones you can deploy need a major buff if you want them to be able to be viable options, and that's correct.
Yeah.
That's simply correct. I mean, that's something we need to do.
The drones are not that strong at the moment, no.
No, we
No.
need to. We need to both buff them and add more.
You
probably
can,
add more
however, fully automate the retrieval and
yeah, but they don't do much damage, so.
No, that's the thing, and then
they're not that accurate.
no, we'd probably have to upgrade them to be flak turrets.
So something like that.
Or like a flag turret and a.
The thing is that finding asteroids in the beginning is really hard to stop the ship when you find it, but asteroid moves when you go to the miner, it's already gone.
Right.
I'd like
Yeah.
to need to have a miner next to the cockpit.
So
Yeah.
the smaller miner that we are planning for.
Yes, the mining laser actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will be a mining laser which fired from the cockpits.
But another thing about that, you also have these automation cartridges you can put in your extractor, and then you don't have to walk back and forth because it will automatically pick the resource you need. You just need to find the asteroids.
Yeah, but
Yep.
you've got.
But actually, what the progression is going to be later on is going to be you'll have a mining laser in your small first ship,
Yeah.
and then you'll upgrade that to an extractor, and then the extractor can be upgraded to be automatically searching for asteroids. And then in the end, you'll have actors all over your ship,
Yeah.
automatically getting things, and then even later you'll get drones.
Yes.
Sandy Rabbit is leaving the stream. Need to get going. Take care and be well, everyone. So
Cheers,
goodbye,
man.
Sandy. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. What is over here? Oh, this is the same area. I see.
Right. So yeah, the smaller mining fired from the cockpit, and you can like target a rock. And I will need to make the rocks targetable actually. So also from the sensor screen and the.
Yep. Well, you have to aim it at it, so I mean.
Yeah, I mean, but still.
Yeah, we will be looking at the single player mining issues. That's the thing that's on the plan.
Yes.
But
so
yes,
that's-
a mining laser is planned, so you can fire away from your cockpit.
Yes, we already have the model done.
Yeah,
Some logic to
we
it.
need time to implement it. Floor and roof turrets, Millennium Falcon style. Yes, we're looking
Yes,
into that.
I'm working on a model for those actually.
Yep.
It's like a big battleship turret with like 2 barrels and. It's enormous.
It'll work mostly the same as the what's
As
it
the other
called?
turret, but just much slower.
The other man
and-
turret. Yeah.
Yeah, and the bullets will be slower as well, but they'll do more damage.
By the way, Hurley, you should really switch to push to talk because you keep dropping out.
It's probably
Well-
the sensitivity of your.
Yeah, but if you use push to talk, you don't have the problem, and that's easy right now.
Well, I can't push things, man.
I wish you can, because you're only pushing bugs.
Oh.
uh,
Right. So maybe I
Station.
can.
I don't think the Rift
Fix
stations changed a whole lot.
Right.
The Logic Core printing stations, the smaller one is just the one we have now, but smaller.
Am I still dropping out?
No, you're fine at the moment.
Right. Tell me when I'm dropping out because I
Oh yes,
I think
S3 has a
settings is it.
mining facility. Oh, I don't have enough iron.
Right.
For people who want to make their own stations, actually, for their servers.
You just missed the third answer, it was yes.
We have changed it so if
Definitely
you
for you, Kodos, yes.
if people want to change the stations we have that spawn in your on your server, we have now changed it so you can use a command and launch the game, and then you can see all the stations that we have in the game database. You can change those, and if you start a server, then people will get those instead of the ones we use.
Wait, when did you add this command?
Just this afternoon. You were there.
What?
No.
Yeah, because at first all the stations that we have built were not visible in the.
Oh right. Oh, you want to be able to build them.
Build them and change them, mostly.
Right. Yeah.
But it'll be in the patch notes, so.
Are missiles able to be auto-loaded with ACTRs? I think so. They should be.
Yes, they should be.
Missiles, I think they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are because I've done this before.
I think ammunition is as well. You just have to do
Yeah.
it. I think you have to put in the first crate yourself or something like that. There's one little
Yeah,
strange
there's
thing
one
you have
little
to do.
bug with it because when they don't insert the ammo.
No, they auto insert, right? We changed that,
No, don't. I don't know. We'll have to.
so they
Test
might
it.
they might actually. I spawned a ship, but I forgot which one.
You
Was
might
it?
want to remove some ships actually.
No,
Okay. Want me to remove some ships?
no, it's fine. Just leave them. They're not bothering anyone. They're not taking up performance, so it's fine. This
Aren't they?
is
I mean,
Oh,
they're
this is
always
the,
taking up performance.
not that much. Oh, this is the S3 mining station.
Oh, right.
It has some actors.
Right.
Sentinel built this one. It's fairly big as usual.
Where are the icons for the missions missing?
But Basharak, whatever.
Wow.
I can't see your question, so you just ask it again.
Which one?
Are my Android questions too extensive? Please notice me, senpai. Or is it on the forum or something? That's possible.
Oh,
I can't find them in chat.
this is a bit dark. Need some more lights here.
I've been watching the
Wait,
chat with kind of an eagle eye, so.
I'm sorry, it's hard to watch two screens. at
But I
once.
do notice you.
Yes. Good job noticing it.
Greasemonk is saying the missile loading ACTR doesn't work. We could
it
load
should
ammo,
do.
but not missiles. So that's,
Okay, I'm gonna
that should-
try it right now. We're gonna figure this out.
right now. Is
Yeah.
there a
Alright,
big
yes.
bug trending?
Yes, let's go. Let's do some live bug testing, shall we?
Why not? The
Is
cheat-
there a missile launcher on here? Or
No,
are you gonna make a new ship?
no. I'll have to build a
Okay.
ship.
Sure.
I've got the Hruska Fire, which
No.
is-
Just straight up no.
Why not?
I'll build something myself. I'll just get the
Oh.
Grand Slam out.
I think your text is too long. It gets auto moderated or something because I'm
Oh.
not seeing your question.
Wrong button. Modify. There we go. Missile launchers.
Okay.
I keep forgetting that the chat is also in the editor right now.
Kodus is asking a very weird question. While Sentinel is away, can we get the Reaper from last stream into the workshop? Well, Sentinel is the one who owns that ship, so you should ask it when Sentinel is here, not when he's not here.
No, what we'll do actually, we'll put it in the game
Yes,
as a Bible ship for Citadel security systems. It's actually a very quick thing to do, so we might add it in as a purchasable tier 2 ship.
Oh god.
Tier 2 or 3?
I think
I'm
it's.
not sure. I think it's 2, right?
I'm not sure now.
It has missile launchers, that's 2.
Yeah, we want to add some more
No,
ships
missile launchers
to
1, actually.
purchase as well.
Yeah,
So
and
this
if you
is
want it,
like
then
the-
you can just extract it from the game by going into the editor, and it'll be there. I need actors.
Alright.
Christ, what was
Vega's
that?
asking about optimizations. Yeah, you're saying yes. I think he has performance issues, mostly because of the lights. There is an option where you can put it to flat lighting, right? Isn't there?
Yeah, but it's in the config file. We can add it to the options menu. Just, I mean,
Yeah.
It'll
That
be
should
really
make the game a lot more ugly, but it should get you.
but that's
a lot
only
more
if
FPS.
the performance issues that you're having are related to your graphics card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably are.
Maybe
you can,
I don't have any idea which one it is actually.
Yeah, you should ask this question on Discord at some point. Just message Hurls for it. And then we can take a look at what kind of machine you're running on, and we can give you a more conclusive answer.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I now see 3 posts from Pasharek, so
I think it's one big one split up into
yeah,
three.
it's one. Okay, I'll start reading it. Wouldn't it be cool if there was in higher tiers an option to have remotely controlled drones like the ones you're the ones serving you at storage one? Oh, so that's droids, not drones, by the way. But okay,
Yeah.
that can be taken control of by players and then walk around the ship and complete tasks or move parts. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. This would really solve big crew problems easily without having to move actually ship to the location to pick your crew up. So you would have RCAs, remote controlled Android station, in which you could enter the ship IP and password and then connect to the station via the URL net and help out on board there. Androids could be augmented with repair tools or other tools by the owner of the droids. Once again, might be difficult, but wow, team play.
So basically, you want to have.
Basically, you teleport to another ship,
But you're not actually there.
but you're not actually teleporting. You just.
But
I kind of like
you
this.
get replaced by a robot model.
Yeah, I kind of like this feature, by the way. But the
Yeah.
problem is, what if you leave the Android when it's not in the station?
I guess it just crumbles and there will be a new one.
Yeah, something like that. There's some design, some implementation issues with it, but it's doable, I think. My first verdict is doable, and I like it. It's pretty cool. So I guess I'll have a look at it.
Ah, I see. So
What?
once I've inserted this one. Okay. Yeah, you have to insert the crate, and then it keeps replenishing it. And yes, missiles don't work.
What? They did. They used to.
Well, you might have broken
I've
it.
had them work before.
So if I keep firing, oh, I'm in the no fire zone. That's not.
Same
For me-
for me is saying a better solution to the Android controls remotely would be to just make it easier for your crew to get back to your ship. Well, it's not really the same thing, but easier ways to get your friends on your ship is is a problem that that I agree with. So we might implement some features to make that easier.
Does it now replenish this? Oh, it does. Okay.
Seems to.
So that
So you
works.
have,
Is
new
it also
ammo.
replenishing missiles? Yeah, right?
No, missiles don't work.
They don't work?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
they
we
should
got a
do.
bug there.
And I think the ammunition works, but the ammo counter doesn't update accordingly.
It doesn't.
It does. It only updates when you shoot, right?
Oh, no. Actually, perhaps the thing doesn't work.
How much do you have in your ammo loader?
Oh, I did teleport them somewhere.
It is 1104.
It says the ammo loader is full here on the actor, but the ammo loader is not full.
Yeah, well, no, it says that when the one slot is taken because
No, it says 1200. On the actor says 1200.
oh, I think it only updates every. It doesn't update all the time, but the actor UI is something I need to look at because it's also rather slow at some point. If
Did you try the missiles?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Huh, it says it. I think something doesn't update correctly. Yeah, I see. I see what it is. The UI in the cockpit doesn't update correctly. It is actually full. And the ammo loader itself doesn't update correctly.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, it does
Oh,
update
okay.
now. You have to walk away from the screen and then re-engage it. I see.
Right, okay.
So it doesn't update correctly. No, it does actually.
Oh.
It does actually just completely work, but the UIs don't
They don't update.
update
Okay.
correctly.
They don't update if you teleport in there.
If you teleport it in there, yeah.
Right. They should update every.
Are you making issues for these?
No.
Let me write this down actually.
Floop, because it does teleport right now. Yeah. Okay. Well, that works.
Oh, come on, notepad. Stop.
But this one doesn't update until I shoot one bullet and then it updates.
Which one? The.
The one in the cockpit, right?
The one in the cockpit, yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Right, I read. Wait, that one down, and what was the other one? The
Missiles, actors and missiles.
yeah,
They don't work no more.
They used to work. I remember them working.
Yeah.
no, I've actually used it before.
Yeah.
To
Maybe if you
destroy
put
of
one
our-
missile in there. Wait.
Oh, like in the. Right.
Because it does say that it has content, but it doesn't.
Oh yeah, there's a question about the fleet storage run. We could use store ships for anybody in the fleet to use,
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I guess.
Yeah, there's some other rules you want, right?
There should also be.
You also want a fleet rank which allows you to edit ships
Right.
from.
Yeah. But only one person can edit at a time, though. For now, at least.
No, well, this is confirmed. Doesn't work, and this one
Okay.
does work, but the UI doesn't update.
Oh, you have no, you haven't got a
Immediately.
minimum amount of teleports.
Oh god, I fired 2 missiles into nothing.
Go back to the missile one.
What?
Wait, go
Oh
back
wait,
to
the missile one is set to 8, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see. That's the problem.
How did you? Where's the option to change that? Is it?
On the destination.
Is it?
Yeah, you can click on the.
Oh
icons.
right, yes. Minimum amount to teleport has to be set to 1,
Right.
and there we go. Now it works.
So it does work. But
Yes.
the standard values are kind of bullshit for these.
Okay. Yes, I will set. Okay.
No, it does actually work.
Okay, I need to update the standard values. Okay. Yes.
Oh, I'm out of missiles. It actually teleports them in way faster than you can drop them by hand. So
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a teleporter. It materializes them into the tubes.
No, okay. Well, we were wrong. It does work.
Yeah, but it's still that's still a bug, right? That shouldn't initiate to 8.
No. I've written it down. I'll fix it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Sure.
so these are just some GUI bugs. Okay.
It's
that's
not
good to know.
necessarily a UI bug, but
Yeah.
Also, I've got a different GUI bug here.
what? Just
Come,
don't.
come with me, Hurls. Come,
Where?
I'm behind you.
Where?
Can you see this?
Where?
Oh, you probably can't.
Can you open the door for me,
There's a
mate?
piece of screen. I mean, you can type Open Sesame. I mean,
I'm already doing it. Okay.
oh, you can't see this properly. But if you watch
What?
the stream right now, you can see that there's a bit of screen like sticking out from the top
Oh,
portion.
right.
Oh yeah.
So while
Yes,
you're
that's-
fixing that other bug,
That's the whole darken thingy. I haven't used that on the newer screens because that one doesn't know the actual width
Size.
and height of the screen, and it takes the width and height of your the game window.
ah, okay, I see. So the how do you want this to work? Does it detect which resource you clicked, and then it should set a specific amount for?
Yeah, it does
I
that.
think
I
it
know-
says
I
it
know
per
where-
device.
No, I know where it does that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's per resource type.
It's per resource type. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. I've got a whole switch function in the UI there, but apparently missiles aren't set to the correct.
Initial value. Okay.
Okay, good to know.
I know exactly where to fix that.
I haven't used the actors in ages, I must confess. So.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
No, I like them, but
We never get to the point where we can.
while testing the game, you never just you're not like, oh, let's use actors right now. I mean,
Yeah, and also on the stream we never get to the point.
yeah, and we're too bad, so that's also a point.
Well,
Yeah.
we're too bad at our own game, guys. We're horrible.
But to be fair, when we're streaming, we're like with 4 guys. You don't need actors if there's 4 of you.
No,
Not really.
Sentinel is a good
Usually.
workhorse. You can just have him run around.
Yeah, he's way better than an actor. He doesn't catch your fire as often.
Yeah, well, we just put him to work. It's fine. Right. So, was there anything else we wanted to show?
I'm thinking about things. There's some stations are going to disappear. So like there's a GT Rift Hub right
I
now.
might want to show the modifications to all the starter stations.
Oh, that's not that big of a change, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, they all got like the device.
Every station except for this one no longer has a tool store,
Yeah.
and instead has this store with infinite starting tools. Not these tools, starting tools.
So I think you can buy like a repair gun everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every station, right?
Repair gun, food cartridges. I think they're all.
Also, always everywhere.
Also-
save for fuel.
Yeah,
Local artifact is specific to GT, I think.
that there's infinite local artifacts.
On the GT station.
I'm not so sure if we would have, if we
I don't
want
know.
to have those. be
I'm not sure about
infinite.
that either, but we'll see.
Well, we might want to make those limited, I guess.
We might have to
Yeah.
restock them. I mean, I'm not sure.
We'll see.
Bloop. These things.
Right.
Oh Christ. There you go.
You should just buy
I
the
bought it.
cube of ugliness.
The things that tools don't have the animation, right? If you put them in the vault.
No,
No.
I mean
Ah,
it's really easy to add. I need to redo the Vault UI as well, actually.
everything needs to be redone. Everything. Let's start over with the game.
Yeah, let's just start over, man.
Let's
Let's.
screw you.
Oh, this is actually a counterfeit local artifact, so I'm.
Oh,
But this one shouldn't be able to generate counterfeits.
We probably put in the wrong settings.
Alright,
yeah,
that's a bug I
we're
need to fix.
looking at that this afternoon, actually.
So this is a. If I put this on my ship, I'll get fired upon by the Sentinel security droids.
Yeah.
No, only if they
Also,
scan you.
also, if you try to sell it, it doesn't give you any money at all.
Oh
It's like 10 or something you get from it.
well.
Yeah, that local artifact model.
Well,
It's a cube. It's a very nice cube.
Yeah.
it's
you made a
it's
nice
made
cube.
by unknown aliens.
By
I
you.
mean, and by me. Yeah.
Right.
Let's see. We also changed a lot of the quests, right? Or the missions, I should
Oh
say.
yeah, the
Oh god,
missions.
yeah, that was so much work.
So they're
Well,
now.
you might want to tell what you did actually, because
They're way more generic right now.
That's the
the-
wrong word to use. they're
Yes,
they're way more
it is.
flexible now.
They're way more flexible, I guess. Yeah.
They're all the same now.
No, but the thing is, they can't spawn stations anymore.
Nope.
That's gone.
Yeah, that was one of the
Uh,
things we wanted to
But they
get rid
can,
of.
but they are a lot better at finding stations they can use for as a target.
Yep.
Before, some stations would point to a specific station. Some would always tell you to go to a Hulsco assembling station or something like that. And now they're just looking for a Hulsco station, or just looking for a station with a mine, or looking for a station with a Dropbox at all.
Yeah. The issue with spawning stations via the quests or missions was that.
It kind of bypasses the
stop
events.
calling them quests.
Yeah, I know. I'm so used to like role-playing games that I keep calling them quests, but they're not. There's no quest giver, so you can't have a quest without a quest giver.
Well, there's Jeff and Jeff 2. There's Jeff 2 right now.
Yeah, but they don't tell me anything about this mission, so.
Oh right. Also, if you accept the mission, you get the ugly work in progress UI.
Oh yeah,
but
which this is
But
something we're also
you can
doing.
show them how it works. The UI.
Yes, if I take also all the missions that use resources now ask you for a
The
ship,
ship.
Oh, by the way, there's another thing we added.
and there's a new mission UI which is green and great right now. That's something we've been working on.
Yeah, just press K. Right, so that's
where you
green
can
right
have
now.
more information about your mission, and the mission list should list all your missions.
Yeah, you can click on the active mission. You can read back the whole thing. You can see
The reward,
rewards that you're
yep.
getting.
You should
this
actually
UI
also
isn't-
see the what's it called? The fine you get if you don't complete it.
Yeah.
But
That's,
this will also be done before the next update
Yeah,
when this
this
goes
is
live.
still a bit ugly. We're still doing the.
The green is definitely intentional.
The green is so that it reminds us that we
Need to
still
change
need
it.
to finish it.
Yeah, because the old
But
one
that's,
had a
what
mission
I'm gonna-
screen on the right and a mission screen on the left, so we condensed those two
Yeah.
and give you more information.
I'll also add some hotkeys for the tabs actually.
Yes,
Jimmy,
yes.
I'm gonna give you something invisible.
Give me something invisible.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's a trade data cartridge.
Yes.
This one's also new, right?
Yeah. I think you need to be on your own ship for it, with data core and scanners.
Wait,
Does-
are we,
Oh, I'll upgrade my ship then. Wait,
are
hold
we
on.
going to add that dispatch?
Um,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're gonna add a dispatch, but it is something we can show already.
yes.
Oh right, yeah.
Design. No, not design.
No, I think you can do it with the Grand Slam.
No, the grants. I modified it so it doesn't have.
Oh right. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, random station spawning is gone as well. The only way you can get stations is by building them.
Yep.
Also, by the way, if you build them, the price of the past station is subtracted from the new station. So you don't have to pay,
Yeah, the upgrades are
so it's easier to get upgraded stations.
There we go.
long shot. Any plans in the future for farming / planting and so on in game? There has been a plan actually.
Yes, we were thinking about it, and it's something we would like to add. It's not really that difficult to do. It is quite some work though.
Oh,
But it
were
is
you
not
on my
bad.
ship, Hurls, when I tried to upgrade it?
Oh, I may have been, yeah.
Get
Sorry.
the F
Look,
off my ship.
I'm very sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I have to go all the way back and upgrade it again.
I'm
Good,
sorry.
good.
I'm very sorry, okay?
You're not sorry enough.
Yeah.
let's say build this and a radar dish.
Didn't it already have a radar?
No, it's an admin chip. I never need radar.
Or it's not really a radar, it's a sensor.
Sensors, I should say. I didn't have a sensor array. Okay.
Question, Hurls, did you guys talk about insurance? I'm not entirely sure what you mean.
We haven't talked about insurance. So,
Are you trying to sell us something?
Oh, right, I know what you...
what
the
this
stuff he PM'd me. No, we haven't talked about it yet.
what this cartridge does is it scans stations in the system, and it'll add the trade prices that they have, so you can see on which station what trade prices are. I'm not sure how long it takes. Oh, it's turned off actually. There we go.
You also need. Oh, can you open? Oh, I can do so.
You can do this
Open
yourself.
Sesame.
So there you go.
There you go.
Pling.
Nice phone, mate.
Pling again.
Right.
If you hover over a price, you can see which station.
Yeah, this UI is also under
I
construction.
mean, the text
as
is
you
really
can see.
small right now.
Yeah, I need to, because Tom, our intern, made this, and I need to
We need to do
make it more pretty.
some UI
He's a
design on this.
programmer, he doesn't know much about.
Oh, by the way,
actually
there's a
designing.
Trinoporium in the system. What?
Yes, I can see that. Yeah.
And they're selling really cheap copper.
Also, if you go to the left list, you can select systems. Right now, you only have one system because you only scanned one system.
Yep.
But you can also save multiple systems in.
Yeah. If
Also, the prices don't update when they update in the system, so you have to scan it again.
yes. But it's something we've been working on, which allows you to see good trades.
Yeah, the cartridge automatically calculates the best price and shows you where the best sell and the best buy is.
Yeah.
In one system. But if you want to
Within a
compare
system,
it over
yeah.
multiple systems, you have to do that yourself.
I'm not exactly sure. How does it switch between the sell price and the buy price? Do you have to click it or something? How does that work?
I'm not sure, honestly.
So this is a work in progress. So I'm not sure if this will make it into this patch, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but also these values get saved into the cartridge.
Yeah, so you
itself,
can,
you can give it to another player or
yep.
Yeah.
or stash
And
it.
you
in
can
a
also
vault.
have like multiple of these data card terminals with a different cartridge in all of them.
Yes.
And then, compare them like that.
Yep.
So,
That should
yeah,
make
it's-
trading a lot more viable.
yeah, and a lot easier as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ploop.
And of course, we'll add some like guide messages to tell people how to make this. And
Why is it
Yeah.
invisible? Couldn't you guys just have picked a model for it? It was
I-
too much
I
effort.
didn't add this.
It was too much effort.
I didn't add this because I did do it for the
Yeah,
the
I'll-
rift generator upgrade cartridges, the enhancement.
Oh, what am I
cartridges for
doing?
Rift generator.
I can't deposit things anymore. What's going on?
What do you mean you can't?
I can put them on cargo. No, I can't put them on cargo pads either. Did I crash the game? Did I do it?
Maybe.
What? Crash the game?
Might have.
No, seems fine still. I mean, the server seems fine.
Oh,
Are you sure? I can't open doors. I can't pick up cargo.
I think the whole cartridge.
the cartridge might have crashed the game.
The cartridge? Yeah, blame the cartridge. Jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe it was you.
Yeah, I was
just-
using the cartridge.
At least look at
I mean,
the log
it's,
before
it's
you.
not it's not crashed, but it has.
That's what you
it's
get when you
hanging,
spawn
so
in stuff. That doesn't.
It's hanging on a thread actually.
Oh, okay.
It's waiting for a packet. I think.
Well, whatever.
I got kicked.
Yep.
Yeah, I know because I killed it now.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
But
Okay.
it was waiting for something.
Well, another reason why this cartridge might not be in the next patch. But it's going to be really useful because now you have to fly from station to station, check out the prices, and it's really hard to.
That's not really a thing.
It's
But
it's not really viable to get good trades by just going around right now.
Right.
I'm waiting for the server.
The
it's
server
back.
was just hanging on something. I'm not sure what.
There we are.
But when I quit it, it said
Oop.
something about waiting for a packet. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this thing alone right now. Just leave it there.
just put it into your.
No, it's fine. Just leave it in there. I mean, it works
throw it
now.
at the
So
airlock or whatever,
that's a good one actually.
just to be sure.
I'll just
Because else the save might be borked if we.
okay, Vega's leaving. See you. Cheers. By the way, Nathan had like 30 people on the server. That's pretty nice.
30?
13.
Oh.
Right.
I'm not sure how much the servers can handle.
not sure
Depends
either.
on the server hardware.
Yeah. It's
Thanks
really,
for watching
really dependent.
Vega767.
Yes, thanks for watching.
Cheers.
How much can?
What, please? What are you gonna say?
How much can our server handle? Do we have any idea of that? Is
Depends
there
on
anybody
which one.
watching?
I'm not
I
sure.
think
Has an
it
idea of that?
does get some problems when it goes over 10.
Over 10?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
But that's
also
mostly
the
because the save is so enormous.
yes, and it's also the
Like
amount of
the
ships
materials.
on it. So I'm not sure actually.
Yeah.
We have been optimizing a lot of these things, so but the save is really big. So if you don't have
over 10, yeah. Okay.
if you don't have 3 years of legacy, it might get you might
I
get
don't
more
know.
mileage out of it.
Yeah. But also there's a lot of stuff. Just a lot of stuff in it.
So that's rubber band
Also
ships
the-
and asteroids. Okay, so that's the locksep tick that doesn't make it in
Yeah.
the 20 FPS.
Yeah, there's still stuff we can optimize there, by the way.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I think that is the whole that there's too many ships out.
Yeah. Yeah, also our server at the moment has a lot of spawn ships.
Yeah, especially the PvE one. Because,
Yeah.
they don't get destroyed by
That shouldn't
people
scale.
who
That shouldn't scale on player count though.
Oh yeah, but the server
no,
tick gets slower. I mean,
when
that's,
you join.
that's
Well, yeah, but then it should be equally slow with one person as it is with a lot of.
Yeah.
Unless you load multiple systems.
Yeah, I think that's the issue. People are in different systems.
But then it's still like if you have like 4 people online, you got to.
Yeah, if you have 4 people in the same system or 50 people in the same system, that shouldn't really matter much.
Right. Yeah.
Was that all of the things we have for the
Yeah.
next patch? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Also, we're
So it's a lot actually. It's
yeah,
gonna be a
it's
lot of
gonna
patch
be a
notes.
really big patch, and I'm gonna have so much fun writing all these patch notes. Because I'm the one usually writing this.
Yeah.
Um,
Good luck
Yeah.
going through the commit logs.
be prepared to have a lot of systems have their resources rebalanced.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a lot of devices might cost different things, different resources, even different amounts of resources. That's something we'll be working on from now on, since we have all the features for this patch implemented.
Yeah, I mean the whole mechanics are working now. So now it's polishing the stuff, working up the, fixing up those UIs, doing some editor stuff.
Yes, and
I've
setting all the
fixed some
settings for
bugs
all
with
these
the
new
editor
stations.
today. I've actually fixed some bugs with the editor where you could remove tiles that weren't on the same level that you were working on.
Yeah, I think you fixed bugs where you couldn't click through the grid and stuff.
Yeah, that should also be fixed. I just fixed the whole grid shader where it now discards the value instead of just setting it to 0.
Yep.
So that's the same thing the whole plants and stuff do.
Can I reverse
So,
it?
yeah. I think with all of this, we should be ready to end soon, actually, because it's almost midnight here.
Yes.
Yeah. So if anyone has any questions about this patch coming up,
Yeah, if you guys have any questions,
you have 5 minutes left to ask them.
Yes, you have 5
Well,
minutes left.
Otherwise,
And
you'll have to wait a
after these
week.
5 minutes, after these 5 minutes, you can still ask him in the Discord or the forums or any other form of communication. So yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll still answer them. So I'm gonna blow up some of my.
So how long will it take to implement the system where if a large drone has been launched and is actively working, you can't store it, similar to having a player on the ship? Look it up.
oh yeah, that's actually a bug. That's something we need to.
No, it means just a
Yeah, yeah.
warning,
Just a warning. Oh,
I think.
Well, the warning we can do, but ideally you. Yeah, actually a warning is what you need, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Ideally,
I
maybe
have-
you would have the drone.
I already have the warning on
Yeah, but then you can
ship
teleport your
icon.
drone back to your
Yeah,
ship by
that's the
storing
thing.
ship.
You'll automatically store the
So-
drone, so you don't want that.
Nah, yeah, you probably will. But there is a fix coming for when you upgrade your ship when your drone is out. That's something we can fix.
Yes,
Yes.
because your
And
ship won't be
probably-
stored then. It'll just be out in space again.
Yeah, so it will just
Your drone just has to understand that it's still linked to that ship.
no to a different ship
Yeah, I mean,
because the
The
server
upgraded
treats
ship.
it as a different ship.
yeah. So that's where the drones get lost now.
Have Star Station got another look on the exterior. HSC Industrial Complex has an extra block floating in space, miscolored tiles and missing tiles.
Okay, I've been fixing some of it. I'm just gonna teleport myself. Teleport player
To
to
ship in system,
ship
Vectron,
in system Conquinter
and then
Vectron, and then
and
I know 4.
Complex.
15.
Oh my god, I had the right one.
Really?
4 was the right ship.
Oh my god.
So I changed the layout of the main hall a bit.
Okay.
So
So are there any plans to improve the UI for placing ceiling tiles? Yes. Yes, there are plans. There are several plans actually, and I'm still working out which one is the best.
Oh no, the
Did you push the server again?
I might have. No, it's not.
Right,
No, it's still working. I can
Yeah,
still
I
open
see the
doors.
asteroids moving on the street.
No, I think the faction desk needs to be replaced on Hulsko.
Oh, right.
Build an old one.
Here's
Oh, whatever.
another one.
I did remove the block that was floating in space, though. If I think it's the one you're referring to.
Yeah, just press F3.
Now I'm gonna walk up there because it's the
Is
one you can
it
see.
intended that the T1 heatsink takes less damage per teleport in the ACTR than a T3?
I don't think
That-
that's intended.
That's
We
not
have to
intended,
do it.
and if that is the case, we'll have to fix it.
Yeah.
That seems strange. Okay. There were miscolored tiles on the industrial complex.
Well,
We need to
somewhere.
catch all your questions. You had quite a lot of them, so I'm surprised you got them all.
Actually, his name is really hard to read on the black skin from Twitch.
Oh, it's really dark
Lightbender
here.
255.
Yeah, I know, but like the dark purple on the dark gray.
T1 and 2 take 100, T3 takes 200. Oh, that doesn't sound right.
Well, this can
Yeah,
use some
that
work,
doesn't
actually.
That does not sound right, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us know.
Then test
I'll check it again. I'll have to replace the what's it called, the faction desk anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you moved the block. I know. I see. I don't see it in. It was
Yeah.
next to the whole tower that's on top of the.
Yeah. A mission handling is now next to the mission board because
Yeah. Also, the
People
mission
got
board is
confused.
moved, and there's like this whole bridge.
this whole bridge, it's just
Yeah.
this tiny little thing.
It's not tiny. It's like
This whole bridge. It's like the Golden Gate Bridge.
it's not. It's not that bad. It's like hanging from the ceiling with these poles.
I added a non-working vending machine, so there you go.
Did you?
I mean, all of them are non-working, so.
Yeah. Should make them work actually.
In
Just making
time.
stores that sell one item.
In time. Yeah.
Oh, Jono is loving the bridge. So yeah, the bridge isn't really that useful. It's just for getting from one side to the other. It's mainly for aesthetics.
Yeah, I think that's it for this week, guys.
Should just have a desync there.
I'm not sure. I didn't see it. I just got the end of the load screen.
Loading screen, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably desync. But
I've had one as well, actually.
Oh.
A while back, so we'll have to debug that.
Oh, I still have that same mission. Abandon. There you go.
Abandon it.
I just did. Can I jump on that bridge from here, please? Let me. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be ending the stream, guys. It's midnight here. We're gonna need some sleep because we're back to developing tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, not you, Paul, but we will be.
yeah.
Because you'll be at some wedding.
Some wedding, yeah. Not my wedding, let's be clear about it.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your stepsister.
I'm not sure if we'll have the experimental out before next stream, but I think we will.
We might, yeah.
In any case,
Hopefully, that's what we're
gonna aim for.
Yeah, maybe like Tuesday.
Yeah.
Probably.
In any case,
Tuesday
this will
or,
be live pretty soon.
Yeah, this is because we got all the mechanics basically.
And it might be an experimental for a while longer than a normal patch because there's a lot of things to balance in this one.
Yeah, and also depending on how many issues we run into.
Yep. So yeah, that was it for tonight, guys.
Yes.
Thank you all for watching. Yep.
If you have any more questions, you can find us on Discord or just ask on the Steam forums or anywhere. Facebook, Twitter, the whole deal.
Facebook? We never check our Facebook. Don't ask questions on Facebook.
Yeah.
Anyhow, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Yeah, good night, everyone. Cheers.